Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video is going to be a Shopify Summer 23 edition overview. I'm going to be sharing with you all what is in the Summer 23 edition, and just going over some of the updates and some of the new services and perks. If you have not watched any of my prior videos, then you wouldn't know this. But if you have, I'm sure you've heard me talk and rave about Shopify. Shopify is the e-commerce platform that I use for my hair website. I've been using Shopify for years, and I enjoy a lot of things about Shopify. I can say one of my favorite has to be the analytics. And then going forward, I do like the apps. The capability to even include apps so seamlessly. There's just a lot of things with Shopify that I enjoy. So I am excited to go through some of this information with you all. If you do want to get more information regarding Shopify, I encourage you to go to the website. The link is down below. Also, there may even be a free trial, but you have to click that link to see. So without further ado, if you're interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So on the screen, it did just read with 100 plus product updates. You can be more productive, creative, and powerful in e-commerce. And it is going over Shopify Magic. So it's an AI designed for commerce. Also, Shopify has a sidekick, and you can potentially gain early access to it. So on the screen here, it does say Sidekick. I'm your Shopify. Where am I going? Okay, I'm Sidekick, your Shopify assistant. Ask questions to get help with your to-do list. I'm still learning and can make some mistakes, so trust your expertise. What would you like help with? So you can ask the Sidekick different things, unlock the creativity. So Sidekick understands what you mean and refines your writing for greater clarity. Conversational by design. You can use everyday language to jumpstart the creative process and overcome writer's block. So working with different entrepreneurs, doing mentoring and business consultations, one thing that people struggle with, aside from pricing their products, is finding out the right terminology to gravitate to their target audience. Their target audience, not gravitate to, but to appeal to their target audience is a better wording. And a lot of times they have like a writer's block. I've experienced writer's block, and this is a service that is going to help with that. When you're looking at writing your product description, some people really struggle with that, not knowing exactly what to put in their under their products, or how to really describe what they're offering in a way that feels good to them. And so this is a really good tool. I'm having a feeling that a lot of people are going to enjoy using this. I have not tried it yet, but I may look into early access to see if it is even available for me. You can also drive conversation with instant answers. So Shopify Magic suggests personalized FAQs and responses for your store. So you can review and publish instant answers that are crafted to your business. You also can choose the tone of voice. So you can choose, for example, like playful. There are different suggestions that the Sidekick provides. And I think this is really going to be very helpful to a lot of businesses, including my own, if I decide to go ahead and sign up for early access and try it. You can also make every email count, so generate compelling subject lines, create engaging email content, and just so much more. So that is something new that is in the Shopify Summer 23 edition. Also, Shopify has these different FAQs. So if you do have any additional questions, like I mentioned before, you can always go to shopify.com. You can check out their help center. But a lot of times, like in their Shopify emails, which is what I'm going through now in this video or going over, they have different FAQs leaked in their email where you can do just what I'm doing right now. Click on some of the questions that maybe you have been thinking about, or maybe some questions that you haven't thought of yet. But it gives you a more in-depth idea of how the service actually works. So that's really cool, and I'm glad that they have that there. They also have different videos attached in this email, so you can get a even more in-depth understanding and description, and just kind of outline of exactly what each service is entailing, how to get to each service, how to use each service, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next feature here. So the next feature it states serve summer in style, excuse me. And just going to keep scrolling down here. We'll just take a few seconds. So it says discover quality products to sell from top Shopify brands who will ship directly to your customers. I think that is so amazing. You can actually sell with brands you love. This is right here showcased on the screen. You can choose if you're the retailer or a supplier. And pretty much this gives you an option to sell products from other companies. So like different Shopify stores as well. So curate products to sell with brands. So sell new products from Shopify brands, then complement your store or complement your campaign or complement any of your products as well. This is a great way that Shopify thought of to collaborate amongst different brands and to make sure that everyone is getting their name out as much as they can, because when you do collaborate, I'm sure you're aware that who you're collaborating with, their customers or their audience and customers gets an opportunity to learn about you, and you can potentially, have the same experience when you're learning about their audience and customers too. And then the fact that you can sell products from different Shopify stores is also another way to kind of couple and complement different stores. And then it saves you time and money from going out and searching for different vendors. Of course, you still want to do your research on any Shopify store that you pair up with. But instead of going to a lot of different sites, you're able to kind of narrow that down and partner with another e-commerce entrepreneur right on Shopify. So I think that is super cool. Now, here are some frequently asked questions. Is my store eligible? So it explains, you have to be based in the U.S. and sell in U.S. dollars, have Shopify payments activated and made at least $50,000 in the last 12 months. And then it shows how you can get started by requesting pricing from brands whose products you want to sell, or by inviting your existing customers to connect with you on Collective. And then it goes on with more details. It also explains how do you make money. And I think that this is, again, a really, really cool feature. I can really see a lot of entrepreneurs benefiting from this. It's something that I probably would have never thought that Shopify would include. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't think that, because Shopify is very innovative, but it's just something that I never really saw coming to the forefront. So this is a shock to me. It's a really good surprise. I normally don't like surprises, but this is a really, really good surprise. And one of the other reasons that I enjoy using Shopify for my e-commerce platform with my hair business is because they are so innovative. So with AI coming out and with any other changes that happen, Shopify is right there. They don't stay behind. They don't stay in the shadows. They're really up to date with what's going on in real time, and they do their best to bring us different options and different apps and services that can really complement our businesses. So I enjoy that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. So the next thing that I want to go over is Shopify Credit. So it's the business card that works as hard as you. So you can take advantage of Shopify Credit. It mentions no fees, no interest, extra days to pay, no credit checks, Visa perks. You get multiple cards, and also goes over 3% cash back on eligible purchases from your top spend category. And it also explains how it works. So rack up rewards by setting Shopify Credit as your default payment method on Shopify and everywhere else you spend on your business. And it also has like a section that says what's the catch, and then it says there is no catch. So you can check your eligibility and see if you're approved in minutes with no impact to your credit score. If you're approved, then you must meet well, if you are approved for Shopify Credit Business Card and meet certain spend thresholds for eligible purchases during the first 3 months of account opening, you'll be eligible to receive up to $2,000 Shop Cash offer credits. So I think that's really cool. And it goes over further details that I'm displaying on the screen. And again, like I said, I'm going to say it throughout the video. If you do want more information, or if you want to pull up this information for yourself, you can definitely do so by going over to Shopify. And I find a lot of good resources in their help center. But right now I'm going over an email that I was sent. So if you are using Shopify currently, then you probably have this email too. I would just go to my email and type in Shopify and see what pulls up. And again, this is the Shopify 23 Summer 23 edition. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so also with Shopify Credit, I'm just trying to see, while I've pre-recorded this video on my phone, but I'm actually looking like on my tablet at Shopify Credit to see if there's something else that I want to point out. So it also says the eligibility is based on business performance, not your credit score. So most eligible merchants will receive a decision within minutes, and if approved, will receive a virtual card. I think that's really cool because there are a lot of people that are venturing into entrepreneurship that are looking to not really max out all of their cards when they're purchasing different items for their business, and not wanting to get turned down based on their credit or lack thereof. And so I think that's a really good option for those that have their business going and growing, don't really want to have a ding on their credit, don't really want to open up another credit card per se because of that ding and having that hard pull. Don't want to max out any of their cards and is needing another card to add some additional business spending on. If your business is doing good in terms of sales, this is something that you definitely want to look into. So the next thing that I want to go over is the fact that you can optimize, your shop store for millions, you can optimize your shop store for millions of mobile shoppers. So goes over in detail what all you can do there. So you can customize your store. You can use your shop channel to view your shop store as it displays to shop app users. The shop channel automatically syncs with your online store brands. They also go over the Shopify checkout. You get the best conversion, the most globally recognized buyer experience, the proven reliability and performance of our infrastructure, and flexibility to customize what you need for your unique business. Shopify is always making it faster and more performant so you can sell more. So you can also experience optimal conversion with an out-of-the-box experience that's built for speed and streamlined customer flow. Learn on one-click checkout for their network of over 100 million plus buyers who are already signed into Shop Pay, the preferred digital wallet across all Shopify stores. And then it kind of gives you like this graph here, or not kind of, but it gives you this graph here for cross-platform benchmarking. And it says when leveraging like-for-like samples, Shopify outperforms the competition by up to 36% and by 15.2 on average. Some of those peers are depicted here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to go over is introducing Shopify Marketplace, so you can manage your listings on the top marketplaces all in one place. So connect your Shopify product catalog to the world's top marketplaces like Amazon, Walmart, and eBay. No matter where you sell, you can streamline managing your marketplace listings, inventory, orders, and fulfillment directly in Shopify. Easily set marketplace-specific content and pricing overrides, and manage listings in bulk. So there's also a video that goes over that in detail. There's also an app, the Shopify Marketplace Connect, that you can go ahead and download. And then it says Sell on the biggest marketplaces, connect, manage, and fulfill every order within Shopify. It goes over the pricing, which it's free to install. And it states that they're launching 17 new APIs and updates to help create the best checkout experience for businesses. And that is the Shopify Plus exclusive. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is just an overview. I'm not going to get too far in depth with anything, just kind of going over the email and letting you all know some of the services that are now available. If you do want me to touch more on a certain topic, I'll be more than happy to go back to that topic and do a more in-depth video. But for now, I just kind of want to show you all what Shopify 23, some of the services and updates that are included. So the next part that I'm going to go over to is uplifting Shopify Polaris. So it reads, for years, Polaris's design language has been relatively unchanged. It was heavily influenced by the once persuasive flat design trend, and although there was a minor update in 2020 with new colors and illustrations, the core design philosophy barely evolved. So I'm not too familiar with Shopify Polaris. I don't even think I've ever heard of it. So that is something that I'm eager to look into just to get more information about. But there is more information in this app too, if I wanted to dig into it a little bit further. But for the sake of time on this video, I'm just touching on everything that I think is really important. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail at all. So, AI design for commerce. We already went over the Shopify Magic. Trying to think, there were a few more things that I wanted to go over too. We went over the Shopify Magic email. We went over Sidekick, Shopify Inbox with AI. So I think we pretty much covered like all of the major updates. I scrolled through the bundle as well. What was it called? I'm trying to look back through. It was the Shopify Bundles app. So you can offer your customers better product curation and discounts and increase your average order value. Yeah, we went over that too, just very briefly. So that's pretty much it. Just scrolling back through just to make sure that I covered really or touched on everything. If there is a service or a certain area that you would like me to go into depth even further, be sure to let me know. If you see something as I'm scrolling that I didn't go over or didn't touch on, let me know. I just ultimately am excited about the changes that Shopify is bringing, but this is nothing new because Shopify constantly keeps updating. They always bring out new additions. They always bring out new options, new services, new apps, new options. I think reading over the summer 23 edition and the updates, I would have to say my favorite updates would have to be the Shopify Credit and the Shopify Collective. So let me know down below what your favorite updates are. I do want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.